I ended up having the evening off of work. So I figured I would take a little time, go live, and hopefully I'll get some awesome people to hang out, to join. This is an open discussion, folks. It's a nice evening. It's cooling down. It was kind of hot today, I think in the mid to upper 80s, maybe in the 90s perhaps. And it's feeling much cooler now, much nicer. I hope the mosquitoes don't eat me alive as the sun sets. I think I've got at least an hour before the sun sets. Actually, I'm not sure. We are, the days are getting shorter now, and they will continue to get shorter until winter. So, all right. And if you're joining this live, please hit the like. It's kind, it's free, it's easy. It takes just a moment or so. Please do that for me. I would appreciate it. I usually do lives in the mornings or early afternoons, but I figured I'd go for it. What's up, Shawnee? Good evening. Hello there, listening in from Minnesota. I've been attending a winter garden challenge class 3 times a day this week. Online class, I assume? CR, good evening, Colin. What's up, CR? Welcome in, brother. Happy I've got you and Shawnee in the house. All right, very cool, very cool. Not my normal, not my typical time for live streams. I might even go live again later tonight. I'm gonna be really grinding with the live streams. Yes, it's online presentations. It's a walkthrough in a garden, produce to plant in time for fall. Tell me more, Shawnee. Tell me more. This is interesting. Coconut Y1. Welcome in, Coconut Y1. Coconut Road. Hello. Hello, Coconut. I came for a sunflower view. Oh, I'm not near the sunflowers, CR. I'm not near the sunflowers. I am near a massive amount of basil plants that my awesome wife and our older son Dean transplanted. I think her older son helped her. Maybe our younger son Liam helped also. And I'm looking at some, looks like pea sprouts, beet sprouts, sunflower sprouts, a whole bunch of aloe plants, bunch of purslane. What else? What else? Looks like maybe turnips and a lemongrass plant. We don't have, well, I mean, that is relatively a lot for some people, a lot of plants, but we've got on our back deck, we don't have a lot of plants compared to other places. But yeah, there's a little view. Lots of basil plants, Shawnee. I believe it might be a San Genovese basil plants. They speak about covers and protection to keep mature veggies safe from frost. Okay. So like overwinter them? Like I don't think you'd be able to overwinter pepper plants or chili pepper plants, for example, where you are without some heavy protection or a greenhouse outside, that is. KP Heathen, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy you made it. KP Heathen being awesome, showing and by having great YouTube etiquette by greeting others. I was answering a question from my daughter. All right, just reading the chat, folks. This sprouting my interest now. J Dog One Party in the house. What's up, J Dog? Happy you made it, brother. How you doing? I gotta stop by your channel soon and show support. You've been stopping by some live streams recently, showing support. My wife and I appreciate it. Shawnee wrote, many cold hardy veggies can be started and grown to maturity to prolong the season. Using nature as a fridge, kale, cabbage, cold tolerant lettuce like Marvel of Four Seasons, Arctic King, North Pole. I think I might understand what you mean, at least partially. When you wrote using nature as a fridge, I was thinking of carrots. How some people just leave them in the ground even when it gets really cold and just pull them when they want to pull them. Basil. Okay, yeah, lots of basil, lots of basil. J Dog One Party wrote, yo. I don't know if that's me, whoever. Some veggies like beets, carrots can stay in the ground and just be covered to then harvest later. Yes, yes. I knew that about carrots, and I think I probably knew that about beets. But if the ground is going to deep freeze, then they need to come inside. Yes. Yeah, deep freeze, I mean, it might be difficult or impossible to get the carrots and beets out of the ground at that point anyways. Some people say they just cover potatoes, but I wouldn't risk my precious potatoes getting bit by a frost and getting mushy. Yeah, I think I also would not risk that, Shawnee, with the potatoes. All right, I'm seeing 15 accounts playing this right now. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't even make a goal for number of likes yet. First goal for number of likes is 12 because you awesome people already did a great job hitting that like for my wife and I and got it up to 8. I'm seeing 20 accounts now. Let's go. If you're a content creator, stop scrolling, chill, hang out, take my advice, even if you don't know me. You have the chance to make some great connections and grow your channels by staying in this live stream, okay? So hang out, and when the live stream's done, I will direct you to channels that I think you should connect to as a content creator because I know who the supportive content creators are. I know who the people are in this live stream right now who are likely to give you support to grow your channels. Watching, full watches, okay? At least sometimes full watches, liking, commenting, that type of engagement. That's what I'm talking about. This is an open conversation. Ask your questions. Thank you, Shawnee. Oh, Shawnee, yeah, I'm happy I knew who you were talking about the other day. Radio Jonesy. When I mentioned the thing about maybe being connected to the channel, maybe not, or whatever, I think I might have been looking for my personal channel and not mine and my wife's channel. I did check out for mine and my wife's channel, and I might have been connected to at least one of his channels. I connected to one of them or one more of them just recently, like a day or two ago. I listened to rather, and watched some of a couple of live streams that you did with him, maybe more than 2 actually. I tried to watch, show him support, give him some likes, threw some comments out there. PA Patriot Prospecting, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. What's the best way to store carrots, onion, and potatoes through the winter? That's a great question. One of the ways that I've heard really great things about is in sand. Yes, in dry sand. Actually, I'm sorry. Like, let me think. Was it lightly moist sand? I think maybe dry sand. I don't remember. I'm actually drawing a blank. But I've heard of sand being used for those things that you mentioned. I've never used the sand, so I don't know the details of that one, but it's something you might want to look into. Otherwise, cool, dark, and dry, all of those things will last a pretty good amount of time. Yeah, Radio Jonesy has a new channel, Outback Tasmania. Okay, yes, I did stop by that channel, I believe. You guys, gals, seeing the rains. I think here and there we've been getting some rain. We've been getting some. Okay, it's been good, but we've also had some heat. It's been up into the 90s, mid 90s, I think high 90s, very sunny. All right, Daniel Ellis, thumbs up, done, brother. Thank you. Welcome in, Daniel Ellis from the Philippines, I believe. From the Philippines. I'm seeing 10 likes. Thank you, awesome people, for hitting that thumbs up. And you're getting me closer to my first goal of 12 likes. So hopefully you folks can help make that happen. And again, Shawnee, which might be again, thank you for writing that about the mentioning that it is an open conversation and to ask questions in your earlier comments. Carrots, trimming tops to 1/4 inch. Yeah, just a little. Keeping them unwashed. Yeah, it's like a layer of protection 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and 90 to 100% humidity. Okay, so high humidity, that's the way then. Okay. Ideal methods include packing roots in damp sand. All right, thank you for that. I drew a blank before. Inside 5-gallon buckets, or yeah, any size bucket. 5-gallon probably be the way to go. Or sealing them in plastic bags. Okay. You could also, I assume you might not have been asking about what I'm about to say, this type of method of storing, but you could also blanch them and then freeze them. That's another thing that's really great for a lot of vegetables. A lot of people don't know that blanching and then freezing is a really great thing. And some types of vegetables you can actually cook all the way through and then freeze them. Some vegetables are better frozen raw. It's really the type of thing you should really just look into each specific type of vegetable because they're not all the same. Onions, dry them completely, clip the tops and roots. Yep, they keep them in onion bags or shallow boxes. Dry, cool, dark place. I'm drawing a blank on the onion bags. I may have heard that before. I think I'm leaning towards I have, but I don't recall right now. Correction, 86 Fahrenheit. It was 84 here today. Correction, 86 Fahrenheit. Wow, that's hot for you, I assume. Or maybe not. Maybe that's kind of typical for you up there in where you are in Canada this time of year. All right, somebody wrote something weird. Maybe they're from a different country or something and they're just not good with the English language, but that is suspect. Pyro X2. Pyro X2, I hope you will be kind and behave, and I hope you are not here to troll. And if you are here to troll, I'd like to try to appeal to a good part of you or good parts of you, encourage you to stay and not troll. Be nice. Give it a shot. All right. Thank you, Shawnee, for dropping this information about storing vegetables. Onion bag, the mesh breathing bag type. Okay, yeah, I think we've got at least one like veggie bag for the fridge. At least one. I was outside doing yard work today with what Shawnee thinks is shade cloth. So my wife Nicole recently bought, and whatever the price is, as long as it's not crazy, I think it's a great investment. Like a mosquito netting, like one to wear. And apparently it worked well. For whatever reason or reasons, mosquitoes love my wife. They go after her and they like just really, like, it's crazy. If I leave the door open for like a few seconds, they will go in the house and find her. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I don't get bit nearly as much. Sometimes I could be standing next to her, not be getting bit at all, nothing. And she's getting like devoured, bitten. So now she'll be out there doing more gardening because she'll be less miserable. Can someone please drop my link? I approve that. People can definitely drop links. The only thing I ask from you folks is please don't leave this live stream. Stop by other people's live streams when the live stream is done, and then make connections, show support, do all those great things. But please just stay here. It's my live stream. I want you folks to stay here. And if you folks are hosting a live stream, I would stay in your live stream and show you support, and try to make connections after the live stream. Rule 1 in summer, don't let mosquitoes into your home or tent or car. Oh, it happens, brother. Doors open. Going in and out of the house. We've also got an area on our property that is stagnant water. Maybe I could call it a pond area. It doesn't hold water year round. It was a pond when we bought the house, smaller. I used a skid steer and a backhoe, tractor backhoe, whatever, to expand it and dig it out. I almost died. That's a story for you folks, maybe another day. Yeah, it was crazy. Um, fell out of a backhoe and the thing could have crushed me. Somehow I landed safely and it landed not on me. That was crazy. That's a whole long story. And then I ended up getting a job working with the guy who rented me the equipment. It's a story. I don't feel like getting into it now, but there's at least some of the story. So anyway, back to the pond, and I can't get it to hold water year round. So I don't know if the previous owners, when it was smaller, if they were able to keep it, if they were able to, if it held water year round for them before I expanded it, dug it out, whatever. But now we've just got this part of our property that just holds stagnant water for however much of the year, however many periods of time during the year, and that's got to be a breeding ground for mosquitoes. We do have dragonflies on the property, so that is amazing. They're awesome for controlling mosquito populations. I'm thankful to have a good amount of them. That's just one of those examples of nature finding balance. A lot of people freak out, but nature will find balance. Whatever pest, with the exception of some non-native invasive pests, whatever pests you've got, nature usually has something to balance out those populations and keep them in control. Visit this channel after the live ends. Thank you for mentioning after the live ends, Shawnee. Bottom of the hour for CR. Keeping a pond to hold water is tricky and can be expensive. Yeah, we want to do it all natural, though. I don't want to use any like pond liner or something, but I might end up doing that. I really don't want to. Really don't want to. I put bentonite clay down, but I don't know if it just wasn't enough or it didn't work or what the deal is. Mosquito eating fish can be added to water. Yeah, for sure, for sure. We just need it to hold water. It's definitely a big dream of mine to stock that pond, and also we want to get into raising fish indoors, probably in our garage, and a couple of tanks, some tilapia, most likely from the research I've done. But types more interaction comments. Dragonfly, yeah, dragonflies are so cool, and so beneficial. Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't actually walked over to that pond area, if I can call it that, recently. I wonder if covered in algae of some sorts. I wonder if the mosquitoes are laying in there or not. All right, 10 likes, 2 more likes to get to my first goal. Please help a brother out and help my wife and I out by getting those likes up, and also you can help my wife and I by staying active in the chat. That's another great way to help this live stream and therefore help my family. All right. Ended up having the evening off of work. Um, yeah, it was unexpected. Ended up having the evening off of work, but I came home and just did whatever. Then ended up taking care of our chickens, our rabbit, doing some gardening stuff. Was cleaning up and mowing down part of the garden bed and mowing paths on our property and actively commenting. Thank you, CR. Got some stuff done outside. It was good. What I really need is like 3 days of like sun up to sundown to get a lot of stuff done. I don't even want to say everything done because that's not going to be possible in 3 days. I would need weeks or months to get everything I'd like to do now, just with the projects we have going on. But 3 days, I'd be able to accomplish a lot. Sun up, sundown, just grind and go. I think I could do a lot. My wife Nicole had picked some seeds. I think she picked some seeds for fall garden yesterday and or the day before or whenever. So we're going to be going hard with whatever we can possibly still grow with this much time left before it starts getting cold, and we've got time for sure to grow a lot of things. So, and plus we do our we have our garden room, so do we have our year-round gardening. We bring stuff indoors, and we have another room now that we're probably going to dedicate at least some of that room to sprouts and different things. Oh, there's a person writing amazing stuff, but doing it in a weird way. I've talked about this in previous live streams. People talking about Jesus in great ways, that's amazing. Talking about God the Father in great ways, that's amazing. Holy Spirit in great ways, that's amazing. It's strange and weird to just enter a chat. Yeah, thank you, Shawnee. Remember to say a greeting before dropping comments of depth. It's weird to just enter a chat and get into something like that. So weird. Void, and however many twos. Here's some advice from a Christian, okay? You make Christians look bad when you take that approach. It's annoying. It's weird. Introduce yourself. Have good manners, just like you would do if you saw somebody face to face in the real world, okay? In the non-YouTube world, you'd introduce yourself. Then maybe plant a seed. It's called speeding the gospel and spreading the message. Sure, but there's a way to do things that's not annoying, that's not rude. What you're doing by doing that is you're actually turning a lot of people off from the message. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I spread the gospel. I lead people to Christ. There's a time and a place to do it. I think street preaching is great. I think random spontaneous stuff is great. At least say hello first and say your name or something. Like, come on. And also, by writing what you wrote, you're assuming and whatever that, or you might be assuming rather, that you're talking to non-Christians. Meanwhile, I am very, very, very much a Christian. And there might be other Christians here as well. You don't need that. It's annoying. Get a better technique. I hope you take my advice. I hope you're open-minded enough to receive excellent critique from me and adjust your approach. You should absolutely be spreading the gospel. Absolutely leading people to Christ. Get better at it. I find it strange that the words Lord and God are in lowercase. You caught that, Janet. Good catch. I think I might have caught at least that the God was in lowercase before. No one's avoiding religion here. Shawnee, we're family now. Oh, voiding, like avoiding. Maybe that's what CR meant. Yeah, there's a way to do things. And just writing anything, no matter what it is, even if it's the amazing message that you wrote, which I fully support. Going into anyone's live stream and just writing something like that without even introducing yourself, saying hello. Find out if you might be the host or hostess is or are a Christian already. Maybe the other people in the chat are already Christians. What you do, guaranteed, is at least sometimes you're turning people off. You're making them think that Christians are annoying. You're setting a bad name for Christians. I'm saying at least sometimes. And you're making people not want to hear. You get more from people with honey than you do vinegar. And not that you were necessarily using caustic words, vinegar type words, not that you were necessarily doing anything like that, but by being annoying, people shut down. And although spreading the gospel is not salesmanship, there are, at least sometimes, salesmanship principles that apply. And I have phenomenal salesmanship skills. So I hope you take my advice. The proper way to be a conversation is to start with a greeting, and then go ahead and ask a question instead of information dumping and assuming. I absolutely agree, Shawnee. I absolutely agree. It's just like prepping on others without getting to know them. Like, say hello first, at least. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even though, I mean, faith is the most important thing, so it's not like prepping in that regard as far as like importance or anything, but anything, the most important thing, which is accepting Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, most important thing for everybody. That and other things that are not or that are really nowhere near as important in life, but still important, like health. I wouldn't walk up to somebody and be like, "Hey, did you know that you should limit your carbohydrate intake until pre and or post workout?" It's strange, like just weird. Hey, my name's Colin. Yeah, where are you from? Yeah, okay, yeah. By the way, I'm really passionate about health and wellness. Can I share a random tip with you that you might already know, but I figured it's worth throwing out there? There you go. And I might have said a thing or things that was incorrect in my whatever, relaxed rant or whatever that was. I picked and ate a long curly pepper today. It started off real sweet and slowly got heat. Does anyone have an idea what kind it could possibly be? It was not marked. Huh. Real sweet. Cherry peppers. Maybe a cherry pepper. If I'm thinking of the right name, right thing. All the mosquitoes are out. I see them right around me. See, I'm getting bit at least a little bit. No fun. Maybe cherry pepper? Are they like kind of like little bowls kind of a thing? Janet, what color? Shawnee was red. It started off green. Janet, see if those look like what you saw. Italian long hots or Jimmy Nardello pepper. Search the images. Started off real sweet and slowly got heat. That sounds like that might be great. Thank you, Shawnee. I do remember planting Jimmy Nardellos. Oh! Light an incense stick for the smell and smoke to disturb mosquitoes, or bring a small fan outside with you. Yeah, I might do something like that. We've got some stuff around somewhere. Like, well, we had, I don't know if we have any more. One of those, like, maybe citronella candles or something, perhaps. Power battery check. I'm good. Thank you, Sonny. Power battery check. Good. Battery good. I'm seeing 11 likes. One more like to get me to my first goal of 12 likes. Let me run inside real fast. I'll be right back. Look, you can see maybe at least part of the sunset, or the horizon at least, and the beautiful, world famous shag hickory tree. Screenshot this again. Shawnee and CR know me. You folks crack me up. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go see about getting maybe a little spray on me. All natural, healthy spray, non-toxic spray, if I do. And maybe a citronella candle or something. I'll be right back. Moderators, please hold it down for me. You folks are amazing. Best moderators in YouTube world. I don't care what anyone else says. got a little fan. I could not find any of the non-toxic bug spray. I took Shawnee's recommendation, advice, or whatever, and hopefully the fan helps. This was cool. I think we might have done a review video for this thing. Let me tell you, this thing is amazing. This little Convola fan, I love this thing. My wife and I get so much use out of this thing. It's very lightweight. And I don't even remember if we actually did a review for this. Huh. We might have. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. I think we were supposed to. Either way, whether we did a review video or not, this thing is amazing. We love it. I'll see if it's on Amazon. My wife and I will add it to our Amazon storefront. By the way, I wonder if my wife added our Amazon storefront. We just started it like recently. Added it to our landing page. I'm gonna definitely, if we could put this thing on that storefront, I will put it on there. We're only gonna put things we really truly recommend, like things we like, things we use, stuff like that. In the herb video that I just posted, I believe my newest, or our newest, it's all ours. Everything on YouTube is ours. Our newest YouTube long form video is about herbs. Just a few uses of herbs and how we air dry instead of using a dehydrator and stuff. And our Amazon storefront page, I believe, is in the description of that video. Check out our Amazon storefront. We would get a little commission if you folks purchase anything. All stuff we like. Let me go back in the chat. Today we visited a rock garden. Okay, I read that when I was inside before on a different phone. There was a visitor from Texas here, and I helped take a few photos of her. She was by herself. Good job, Shawnee. Good job. Good job. You might have helped her feel more comfortable, and then she got some pictures too. So that's awesome. She got some pictures and maybe felt more comfortable being that you were helping her. I'm looking forward to my live stream tomorrow night, Tuesday. Tomorrow night, Tuesday? Huh? Friday, you mean? 9 p.m. Central, celebrating having memberships on the channel for 1 year. Okay, I think I saw I actually saw in the proving that not that I need to prove, but one of the videos that I watched with you and Radio Jonesy, I saw that part about, I'm assuming that was what it was about. Membership for 1 year celebration, about the games. I will probably be working out. Actually, I'm not sure. I might be able to make it. If I can make it, I will definitely try to be there, Shawnee, to show support. I want to play games. I'm going to weed a little them broadcast flowers in the bare spots. Look at you, Janet. Great job. Oh my goodness. It wrote Tuesday. Not that it's on Thursday. Did I say Friday? I had a rough day today. Maybe that's part of why my brain's not working well. Or maybe the only reason why. On Thursday. Silly autocorrect. Autocorrect can mess things up for me. I weeded the wildflower bed and the memorial garden yesterday. Had to bury a baby skunk that was not alive. Then found 4 baby mice today. Wildlife, man. Rechargeable portable fans are a must-have. Yeah, this thing's rechargeable, portable, lightweight. I love this thing. Power mode. It seems to be helping at least a little bit with the mosquitoes. Airflow as wind usually makes it harder for mosquitoes to fly at least. I want to at least make life difficult for them. Your Amazon store link is not showing up in your channel about page. Okay, thanks for the heads up, Shawnee. I'll make sure we get that up ASAP, maybe tonight. LOL, Colin, we thought the same thing. About what? What were we thinking the same thing about? Huh? LOL. Blame the heat. Keeping a cool head helps. Oh, blame the heat. Oh, about me maybe saying it was Friday or whatever. Tomorrow's Friday or whatever. Maybe having the evening off of work like messed up my brain schedule or something. I planted the new shrubs. Tomorrow we hope to plant 3 trays of transplants. Awesome. Awesome. So our older son, Dean, will be selling those. Hopefully people will buy. Basil plants. And as part of his nursery business, or his and Liam's our younger son's nursery business. It's great learning entrepreneurship, business, financial management, accounting, budgeting. I mean, financial management as the business, accounting stuff, budgeting being personal finances, and giving away charity and or church 10% of all profit. Outback Tasmania, welcome in. What's up? What's up? Happy you made it, Jonesy. Thank you so much. No way, it's Outback Tasmania. We were just talking about Jonesy. Yes, we were. He wrote, it is. Happy you made it, Jonesy. Happy you made it. At work but listening. Thanks again. And if anybody is here right now and you have not hit the like, please take a moment. Boom, hit that like. It's kind, it's free. Make it happen, please. I would love to get at least my first goal for number of likes, which was 12. Pretty good showing for a random, not scheduled live stream. Relative to our normal live stream numbers. Check out Outback Tasmania after this live stream. Save the link for later. Thank you so much for Shawnee. Thank you so much, Shawnee, for writing after this live stream. I appreciate that. 12. Boom. Thank you, Jonesy. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. 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 I will be finishing up soon, folks. It's almost dinner time. So I'll be heading in to spend some quality time with my wife and our sons. YT blocked your channel. I had to look for you, then change the settings. I am absolutely confident, no matter what people tell me, from things I have seen over the years and from some very, very well-educated content creators with very successful channels that whatever platform does some immoral things. I'll just say that. Today I chopped the buckwheat down in the North Food Forest Guild. Beautiful. I mowed some of our food forest area today and mowed and cleaned up some of our, we call it the power patch, one of our garden bed areas. Outback Tasmania is the coldest day of the year here today. It's absolutely 6 degrees Celsius in the middle of the day. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Watch, it might be like 60 degrees or something. Shawnee, Triple H, I did see your response on Facebook post and replied. Oh, yes, I saw your response. Thank you for replying. And I'm happy you saw my lengthy comment. CR, maybe you just almost made me spit out my drink. We are your biggest fans, LOL. Ha ha ha. 6 degrees Celsius is 42 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. Thank you, Shawnee. And I assume that is cold for Tasmania. Or I'm wrong. Blames the heat. It's not even freezing yet, Jonesy. All right. So So tomorrow 9 p.m. Central Time, Shawnee. All right, and that is your channel, or your channel, I assume. Yeah, because it's your celebration. I'll try to make it. And when is your next live stream with Radio Jonesy? And which one of his channels will the live stream be on? I don't recall. I might have seen you on more than one of his channels when I was checking out his stuff recently. Did you have to put a sweater on, Jonesy? Ice was on all the windows this morning. Wow. Maybe from humidity. Maybe it was like humid, and then somehow that made it freeze up or something. Even though it was 42, 10 above freezing. Jonesy goes live with me on Outback Tasmania. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Haven't heard when the next show will be from him. Okay, all right. Outback Tasmania. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jonesy and Shawnee, for the info. I'll definitely try to show support to both of you. Still getting bit. What's for supper? Great question. So my wife made a traditional Filipino dish, I think modified, called kari kari. Kari kari is like let me think. It's not. I'm thinking of caldereta, which is another Filipino dish. I think it's something typically made with like peanut sauce or some type of peanut thing. I'm trying to remember. She's using like homemade peanut butter that she made and some homegrown ingredients, things that we grew. So that's cool. I appreciate everyone here supporting Triple H Watch Hours. Thank you, Shawnee. Thank you, Shawnee. Appetite grows like a sunflower. I actually just read, we have, my wife and I have some shared albums that we share with family members, and we share pictures, videos of our sons, us, gardening things, homestead life, whatever. And I read something about a post yesterday about the kari kari that she made, or modified kari kari that she made. Kari kari, Filipino oxtail, vegetable and peanut sauce stew. Thank you, Shawnee. So yeah, she did use grass-fed oxtail in it. So healthy stuff. And the vegetables, she might have, I don't know what vegetables, but at least some of it was our homegrown stuff. Maybe like some sprouts and things, some greens, whatever. Veggies and greens, whatever. I have to find out. She's an amazing cook, so even though I'm not hungry, I'm definitely going to at least try it. I'm going to say something that would really sound arrogant, but I just want to share it for whatever reason or reasons. If people only knew how well we eat in our house, it would blow people's minds. Like and it's not because we do try to get some healthier options like grass-fed and certain things, but my wife is a phenomenal cook, and I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a phenomenal cook. Like, I'm a phenomenal cook. Like, people have no clue. Like, the stuff that we make is, I don't know how to say it any other way. Like, I'd just be lying if I said otherwise. But I mean, I've been in the food industry for like 26 plus years, and been the general manager of multiple very successful fine dining restaurants in New York. I've learned things from amazing chefs. I've been on TV. The show Restaurant Stakeout. I've just been in the industry, and I've learned so much, and I'm a big foodie, and I love to cook. And like in a random Monday or Tuesday evening, we have like ridiculous multi-course, multi-side, sometimes multi-entree meals. It's crazy. The households that don't have a cook really struggle. It's true. And, you know, even if people just know how to cook some basic dishes, That's all. Just know how to cook something. But I've learned over the years that there are a lot of people that cannot cook at all. Like really, I mean, like at all. Like you don't have to be a phenomenal cook to make some good nutritious meals, but just learn a few good dishes, and what your family likes, and more importantly than what they like, whether people want to hear this or not, is some healthy options with some nutrients, a good amount of nutrients. But um, yeah, it's so sad, and it's not a gender thing. Like men and women need to learn how to cook. You know, men and women need to learn how to cook. You can save a massive amount of money. People that go out to eat all the time, what a way to hemorrhage money from your budget. And I'm on the I'm on the in the restaurant industry. I still encourage people not to eat out all the time. I expect pictures on your posts now of food. Well, we've posted many videos of different things that we've made, and also on Facebook I share stuff on occasion. Seafood, all different types of red meat, all different types of chicken, duck breast. I mean, we do stews, soups, braised dishes. I love the charcoal grill, love to grill. It's a very important skill set. If I knew Colin, I would get a passport. You know me, brother. Hey, sincerely, CR, if you are ever in Missouri, you are welcome to come by, and my wife and I will feed you, brother. That goes out to Shawnee as well. Like it all for real. Learn a few skills or meals is a must. Yeah, Shawnee, yeah. Like, I don't want to pick on younger people, but I find it to be more common that younger people, like 30 and under, 25 and under, don't have a clue. They've leaned so much on dining out and DoorDash and different things that they don't know some basic skills, Why are talking about my sisters? Neither of them know how to cook. Janet, I wasn't talking about your sisters, but if the shoe fits, they should wear it. Is that the expression? If the shoe fits? Usually how to cook eggs is first. Yes, I had a dear friend who passed away, and he was a chef, and he was explaining to me that when he went to culinary school, one of the big things, and I think it might have been one of the first things maybe, but it was a big thing, was you had to know how to make an omelet. And it might sound like silly, but timing, it's a sensitive thing. It's got to be soft. It's got to, look right. I mean, it's, there's levels to it, just like gardening, right? A lot of people can crack some eggs or whisk them up, whatever, throw them in, fold it over. But to do something is one thing. To do it well is another. To do it great, that's another, How to cook and cut a whole chicken. Yep. Take care, guys and gals. I'll crack this joke as my exit. CR. Take care, brother. My son does most of the cooking in his house. His wife has no idea how to make even simple meals. Ooh, that's sad that she doesn't know how to make even simple meals. It's great that your son knows how to cook, though. That's awesome that he's got some skills. It just blows my mind that some people don't know how to do some basic stuff, Then learn how to make potatoes is next. That's another great thing to know. Merlin Bird app can help identify bird chirps near you. Fun fact. Let me screenshot that so I could probably forget to even check my screenshots. But here's the thing. My screenshots, I'll probably get to them or hopefully get to them at some point, maybe when I'm cleaning my phone out or whatever. That is a really cool app. Thank you for sharing that, Shawnee. That is something I would definitely like to use if it's not too expensive, or preferably free. I don't know if I'd pay for it though. But then again, I do love watching and listening to birds We have a lot of birds that come on our property, so that might be worth it, depending on the price. Shawnee grows, eggs was the first thing I taught my children when they were about 4 to 5 years old. Wow, that's pretty young. Our older son Dean, I was just waving to our younger son Liam. He's so cute. He just got up from a nap somewhat recently. Our older son Dean, I've been teaching him stuff, and I think my wife has been teaching him stuff. I mean, he's been cooking with her, so I'm assuming she's teaching him stuff, whether it's directly and or indirectly, on purpose or not. I'm probably learned some things from her. And our 3-year-old son, I don't recall if I've ever had him cook with me. I think I've probably had him put some seasoning on stuff, whatever. I think my wife has probably had him helping her as well, but we will definitely be teaching both of them. Our older son, I have, and I think my wife has. Our youngest son, he just turned 4. If I said 3 before, that's incorrect. He turned 4 recently. Don't recall what I've done with our youngest son as far as cooking. And he's better than my wife cooking. Our younger son is better than my wife cooking, just like our older son has. So maybe he's picked some stuff up. Even when he was 3 years old, people might be surprised what children can learn just from observing alone, even at that age. So maybe he learned some things. And now he's 4, and I don't know if he's cooked with either of us since then, but both of our sons, it's a must that they learn how to cook. It's an important skill set, and we want to equip them with that for life, I don't want them to rely on everyone else. How to boil pasta is next. Yeah, I got to be al dente. Then learn sauces. Yeah, all great things, Shawnee, for sure. The joke in our house when I was a child is that my sisters burned water. Oh, no, Janet. That's sad. Janet, yeah, for sure. We taught them eggs, then cold sandwiches, cereal. Currently, we're teaching grilled cheese. All awesome stuff, Shawnee. Oh, and bread pizza. It's putting sliced bread on the pan with tomato sauce and cheese. Oh, that's cool. You just gave me an idea to, I might have been just thinking about our older son at first, but actually for both of our sons, my wife's sons, I'd like to make some of those pieces with them. That's something that I did when I was younger. Or was around whoever making those. Brings back like a vague childhood memory. I love cooking with children. I also would cut the recipe in half and taught them how to divide by 2. Divide by 2. That's awesome. Yeah, there's math too, right? For sure, yeah. Measurements, math, fractions, all that, yeah. So much to learn. Cheese on chips is also a must. Awesome. I've made as dinner nachos. Like I might take maybe leftover ribeye or whatever, boom, 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 slice, cheese, things, get protein, got carbs, whatever. Complete meal out of nachos. We do some simple dishes, but rarely just simple. Simple dishes, but not done simply. So that's not a simple dish. Whatever. I know what I mean. Slicing fruit is tricky. They need lots of practice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. One of the reasons I love homeschooling is that you can take everyday things and cover multiple subjects, multiple things with them, right? Like gardening. Like our sons have their nursery business. I say our sons because I think our older son expressed that he wanted to do it with his younger brother. And if not, I want them to do it together. And then they can have their own individual ventures, but their nursery business, their gardening business, gardening itself is so many different sciences and things to learn. Botany, soil microbiology, so much. And the entrepreneurial components, the accounting of the business. And then the budgeting, also salesmanship. Like there's so many. I love homeschooling for that reason, is we get the opportunity to really get into things. Simple dishes with amazing garnishes. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. I miss watching children. A great day was when we pulled the sweet potatoes we planted and made sweet potato fries. Oh, my wife loves sweet potato fries more than I do. I love them too. But my wife, Nicole, she loves sweet potato fries. That's one of her things. Verna, what's up? Hey, Colin, 13 like. What's up, Verna? I'm actually about to finish. I see my wife and our sons at the table. Look like they're about to get into dinner. I don't think they've prayed yet, so I'm going to try to get in and pray with them. Lead Grace. Does she put cornstarch in the sweet potato fries before cooking? Oh, I was talking about she just loves eating them. I wasn't clear. She loves eating them. I don't recall if she's ever made sweet potato fries, but that is something she will order at times when we go out. I don't recall if she's made sweet potato fries. I'll have to find out. But who knows? Verna. Actually, look at the time. Look, I'm about to punch myself in the face. Verna sent us a sweet potato slip or slips, and they are growing, Verna. So maybe if they produce, then the sweet potatoes from the plants that we got from Verna, maybe we'll make sweet potato fries with them. And maybe we'll make content about that. See you next time. Hey, Jen. Yeah, I need to know because I'm growing for the first time. I want to make fries. I'll find out from my wife if she ever made sweet potato fries. She might have. Good evening, Verna. Hey, folks, you people. I got a lot of love for you people. They will produce, but they will be pretty purple. That's awesome. Actually, my wife, born and raised in America, lived for a very short time when she was very, very young in the Philippines, but very much American, but of Filipino descent. Purple sweet potatoes are a big thing there. What is it called? Oh, wow. I'm really shocked today. My brain is really off today. Something I would know like any other day, probably. Anyway, sweet potatoes, purple sweet potatoes are a big thing in Filipino cuisine. So, Verna, this is all coming together. You see what I'm saying, Verna? Purple sweet potato or slips you sent us. My wife, Filipino ancestry. This conversation about sweet potato fries, making content about it. See, things are coming together. Deep purple fries. They'll produce, yeah. Ha, that would be so cool. Sweet potato noodles are good too. Frying Pan Army, what's up? Long time no see. Welcome in, Frying Pan Army. I'm actually about to finish up right now. I'm gonna try to get in so I could lead Grace. Say Grace. I need to get some purple sweet potatoes. I had the regular orange and white. Purple come up. No, there's a different name that I'm thinking of, Shawnee. I think they're purple sweet potatoes that I'm thinking of. I'll find out for the next live stream. That's probably correct what you wrote, Shawnee. I'm just thinking that ube, that's it. Root distinct from the famous purple yam, ube. Purple yams. Okay, yams. I don't know if I said it before, but I think I was going to say it or thinking of saying it, that maybe they're yams, purple yams, ube. They have ube colored like drinks and ice cream or whatever. I think definitely drinks is a big thing there. Lucy came through surgery okay. Boom. Good to hear. Verna, thanks for the update. All right. I'm going to go. Got a lot of love for you awesome people who are here. This is a fun live stream. Very, very chill. Maybe even more relaxed than my usual ones. But I'm going to get going. Thank you, every single one of you, for supporting my wife and I on our YouTube journey in this live stream. And to all of you who have supported us besides this live stream, thank you so much. Take care, everybody. First and foremost, as always, and most importantly, God is great.